course.
Take it personally.
Oh, yeah.
I could make fun, but I'm just as guilty. I sit in front of those games, and hours go by. It's 3 a.m. I've woke up to come in here, and I get out of bed. I can't open my eyes. I got computer game hangover, where you've just been staring at a screen. Your whole body isn't moving. All that's moving is your hand for the mouse, the keyboard, and your eyeballs. So you go to sleep, you wake up, I'm just like, I had to get Visine. I have Visine just because of the goddamn games. Right. And I squeeze it into my eyes and get mad at myself for spending so much time.
What about this one? I'm going to date myself a little bit, because in gaming, if you talk about a game that's a year old, what's wrong with you?
Right.
I'm going to go a few years back now, when I was playing some of the Tomb Raider games.
Yeah.
And I would drive into New York to do the radio show. You start looking at buildings, figuring out how you could kind of
I could swing up on that.
Yeah, I could swing up on that. I could work this ledge. I could jump from that building to that building, climb up to the top of that roof, go back down to this roof.
Same thing with first-person shooter games. You go in a subway and you're like, all right.
Yeah,
I can take out one. I'll take out that person. I'll take out that. I'll jump on the train.
You know what?
That's a good one. I could leave a satchel bomb right there and I'll detonate it.
Dude, I was playing Grand Theft Auto 3 so much. I finally had to stop. I haven't completed the game. I'm close, but I had to stop. I would get in my regular car, and you start believing that you could do the things with your SUV that you could do in Grand Theft Auto 3. You know what I mean?
I'm going for the stunt bonus.
Like, all of a sudden, you see red lights. I mean, this is all for all the people that have done Grand Theft Auto 3 to death. In that game, do you pay attention to red lights?
No.
After a while?
No.
In the beginning, you're like, got to follow all the traffic rules until you figure out it doesn't mean crap.
You fly through them at 100.
Right.
And hope no one's coming.
So now I'm in my real car, and I'm coming up on traffic lights, and they're red, and I have to think twice. Like, whoa, dude, you're in a real car. Stop right now.
Just hit the gas. How often do you get sideswiped in that game?
And you see some of those SUVs on the streets when you're really driving, and you think it's the cartel, and you think they're following you.
It's the cartel. It's the triads.
Yeah, well, that's when you see the triad fish truck. Sure.
The big fish truck, the Asian fish truck.
I start ducking down when I'm driving. I see those trucks, and I think it's the triads after me, Anthony. Yes.
You pick up any real hookers to get your health up in real life? No? I was wondering.
Very funny.
Yeah, I'm just as guilty.
All right, let's go to Rich. Rich, what's going on?
Hey, Opie.
Yeah.
You got to be careful with what you say, man. You just said like 10 minutes ago, I hope he likes my hole.
I know. And know what sucks about this show? You're always thinking in the back of your head, what is going to be used for a sweeper?
Out of context.
As soon as I said that when I was describing the Sims Golf, I'm like, oh, good. Rick's going to have that for Anthony by tomorrow.
You like my hole?
Yeah.
I hope he likes my hole.
All right. Thank you, bro.
You got it.
All right. Let's go to Tony. A lot of people can relate to this. Tony, you're up.
Hey, I used to, when Doom came out, we used to play it all night long till the sun came up. I go into work the next day and they could tell you were up all night.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You spend hours at these games.
I got gaming hangover today.
One more, I know with my faggot game EverQuest, I sit there and just go one more level, and I go to bed. One more.
But some of these games you can't stop. That's what I'm trying to get at.
I know.
It really is an addiction.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, okay, my golf course looks good. I'm going to bed. And then I don't turn the game off. I'm like, well, I'll go downstairs, get a glass of water. And then I come back up, and they're playing, by the way.
Oh.
You can leave the game.
Time, right.
You can leave the game, and they're just going round and round your course, and you're getting more and more money.
Mm-hmm.
So you check in every once in a while, see how things are going.
Why don't you just leave it on while you're sleeping?
I was thinking of that, but I think it would be a disaster. I think I'd have dead little sim golfers all over the course.
Like they jammed up, and no one was there to move them along, no food, so they died.
And then when one guy gets pissed off and he has to walk off the course as he's breaking his clubs all the way back to the clubhouse, he gets everyone else upset.
Well, no one wants to see that.
They get all upset.
Of course they do.
And then you have to try to calm them down somehow. James, what's up?
Listen, Opie, I was wondering, in this game, do you get to kill any golfers?
Yeah, they should have that feature.
Check me on this one, but if I kill all the golfers, they'll lock me up for sure.
Let me tell you something.
Not the golfers!
The reason I like this game a lot is that, I was a caddy for, 14 years at the Huntington Crescent Club.
The caddy.
Ran into Muzz the other day. He's still caddying over there, 30-something years. Hey, Muzz.
Wow.
And Caddyshack, one of my favorite movies. I'm telling you, if Sims Golf put some of the Caddyshack things into this game, forget it. I wouldn't sleep at all. Can you imagine a Bill Murray character walking around and stuff?
The greenskeeper.
It would be hilarious.
The greenskeeper, that's my schedule.
Dave, what's going on?
Not much, guys. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. First time, long time. Yeah, exactly. How about State of Emergency? You guys been playing that?
Oh, we played it a little bit. We kind of, I think Rockstar's going to be a little mad at us, but we kind of panned that one.
It was a little bit of a letdown from Grand Theft Auto 3.
Yeah, no, I know. I kind of got stuck on it. Another game's got me up till 5 o'clock in the morning.
But, Dave, in all fairness, we kind of panned it on the air.
You can't make them too bad, or the people start puking everywhere.
Yeah, they puke.
Heard about
that. It's a fine balance. And then don't you have to build the park, too?
Yeah, but, when they start puking, you hire your workmen. You're like, well, I need more guys to clean up the vomit that's all over the park.
Yeah, I bought one amusement park sim game, and
was it good?
It was a disaster. I'm setting up the rides and everything, and you got to make paths to the ride, and then people are bitching because I didn't put in bathrooms.
Yeah.
So I put the bathrooms in, but I put the bathroom too close to the food concession, so they got pissed off at that.
That's how the golf course thing is.
Yeah.
Because then you have little snack bars all over the course, and they have to be connected to the main pro shop. So then you have to figure out where to put the path so you don't F up your holes and stuff.
And then I started getting some people into the park finally, and I noticed, the lines are getting longer, and the people are getting pissed off. And I didn't realize that the rides were breaking because I didn't have any maintenance people. So they're getting all pissed off that the rides are breaking, so I had to hire maintenance people, and I'm losing money.
Right. Well, if you don't fix your rides, they'll start exploding and people start dying.
Yeah, then they start dying. Or people, mine was they wouldn't die, but they'd get stuck on the rides.
I've had them blow up before and 1,000 killed in your park.
It's
very. Get more people in your park after that.
I did feel like that Cartman episode with Cartman Land. Remember when he bought the amusement park?
Yeah.
And because he just wanted to be in it.
Yeah.
But then he had to hire the guy to keep everyone else out, and he had to pay him. So he had to hire people to let a few more people in to pay for the security guy. Then he had to pay for the ride maintenance, and that's how I felt. I'm like, but I was just doing so good. I was making some money, and now I got to hire maintenance people.
These games are so stressful because just when you think you have it figured out, they got something going on.
Another wrench gets thrown in.
Because my course was great. I'm getting members joining every freaking crazy, right?
Yeah.
So I sit back and I'm like, look at me, look what I did. Then all of a sudden I'm like, what's that?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, fungus starts growing everywhere, and I didn't realize
fungus.
I didn't realize the fungus and the dandelions and the weeds were going to start growing everywhere.
So you need a greenskeeper.
Yeah, but now it's completely out of control because I waited too long. So I'm like, oh my god! And I figured out how to get a grounds crew, and so he ran out to hole 4, 5, and 6. He could do a whole big area, and I'm like, okay. Phew. And then I go to the other part of the golf course. I'm like, oh, my God, the weeds are growing there, too.
Yeah.
And now the golfers are getting completely pissed off. And now they're all, canceling their memberships left and right. And it was a complete disaster.
You get all disappointed in yourself, don't you?
All right, thanks, guys. I'm listening in D.C., so...
cool, man.
Got a little spark of light down here.
Yes, D.C.
Thanks, Andrew.
Later.
All right, well, but that's why I'm out of it today. It was just racing in my head over and over again.
Because the game is one part of it, and then after you go to bed, you start thinking about your strategy for when you get on again.
Trust me, it's a stupid game. I'll be the first to admit it.
Most of them are.
It's keeping me pretty entertained right now.
Most of them are stupid games. Very addicting.